It's not every day that our congressman gets to come into our city and award this kind of an award to two members of our community. So I'm very excited, and as mayor, I'm very proud that he is here. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day. I know everyone is busy, and I appreciate the fact that you've done that. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Congressman Bill Flores.
It's great to be back in Pflugerville, to be back in Central Texas. It beats Washington every day of the week, for sure. We have some special presentations to make today, and it's always an humbling experience for me to be able to present this special award to some very deserving folks here in this community. As you are probably aware, our veterans community makes up about 10% of the total population in Congressional District 17. I don't know if you realize that or not, but it's a very important group because of their service to our country, but also because they continue to serve when they come back home. And so it's neat to do that. If you think about where our nation would be if we didn't have the service and sacrifice of the men and women that serve us in uniform, this wouldn't be the country that we all enjoy. In 2012, we started a new tradition in this district where we allow, or what not, we don't allow, we ask our constituents, the members of our communities in this district, to nominate veterans who have fit two criteria. One is they've served their country well while they were in uniform, and then they come home and they served our community. So I'd like to ask Eduardo to come up, if you would. Eduardo, would you come up? So. Let me read this. 2015 Congressional Veterans Commendation to Eduardo Ramirez Zamora. This commendation is presented to Specialist Ed Zamora, who honorably served in the United States Army during the Vietnam War. Ed's service to his nation did not end with his military career. He worked to establish the American Legion Kerlin-Lyerly Post 154 in Pflugerville in 2012 and was elected to serve as its inaugural commander. Post 154 has already established itself as a strong force of good in Pflugerville, and Ed has worked to bring over 80 veterans into its membership in this short time frame. I understand it's actually 86 today, so that's great.
This is my second home, and you will always be my brothers and sisters. Peace be with you. Thank you.
It's now an honor to recognize First Sergeant Brian Keithout. So Brian, would you like to come up? 2015 Congressional Veterans Commendation to Brian Keith Allen. This commendation is presented to First Sergeant Brian Allen, who honorably served in the United States Army for over, you're not old enough to do that, for over 20 years in the Gulf War and the Global War on Terror. Throughout his 4 deployments during Operation Iraqi Freedom, Brian earned 3 Bronze Stars and a Purple Heart, among many other distinctions. After retiring from the military, Brian became a charter member of the American Legion Post 154 in Pflugerville and currently serves as its commander. It is an honor to present this commendation to First Sergeant Brian Allen in recognition of his service to our country and our community. Signed Veterans Day, 11 November 2015 by Bill Flores, Member of Congress, Texas District 17. So we'll swing over here. And
I am very humbled today, and I accept this award on behalf of the pledge of the Kerlin-Lyerly American Legion Post 154 to serve our veterans, our families, our community, promoting patriotism and community service. And I love what I do. I love taking care of veterans. I love assisting their families, and I love my town, Pflugerville. Thank you.
how many charter members do we have in the Post? Stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. I'd like to honor some of the people that have passed away. When I was sworn in January of 2011, or since I've been sworn in January of 2011, we've lost 10 military men and women that died while serving our country in the Global War on Terror. So I'd like to honor them by saying their names, because They truly represent the service and sacrifice in John 15:13. Greater love hath no man than this, and a man who laid down his life for his friends. So let me read there. Sergeant Scott Burgess, 4 April 2011. Staff Sergeant Brian Burgess, 29 March 2011. Sergeant Edward Dixon, 18 June 2011. Private First Class Jesse Dietrich, 25 August 2011. Lieutenant Colonel David Cabrera, 29 October 2011. Captain Nathan Anderson, 23 February 2012. Lieutenant Colonel Roy Tisdale, 28 June 2012. Sergeant First Class Stephen Riley, 28 September 2012. Lieutenant Colonel Todd Clark, 8 June 2013. And our newest unfortunate addition to this list is Major Sean Campbell, 14 January 2016. So remember these folks and their families in your prayers. May God bless our veterans, may God bless our troops, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you for being here today.
A certificate of appreciation is presented to U.S. Congressman Bill Flores. Kerlin-Lyerly Post 154 of the American Legion wishes to express our sincere appreciation to your outstanding service and assistance with the 2015 Pflugerville Veterans Day ceremony. Also, your participation contributed to the advancement of the American Legion, our programs and activities dedicated to God and country.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for appreciating our veterans here in the youth. I appreciate it. And thank you for doing this.
Thank you.